Okay, I did probably 2 problems in class, so I'm going to do 2 problems on a video for each section and leave the other for you to do on your own. If you don't understand it, I need to see you at snack or lunch or after school to make sure you do. Okay, so it says write with the given information. I should put, no, not a period. Gosh, write a linear equation in slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. M is slope, b is the intercept, y-intercept to be exact. That's called why it's, when possible, explain what slope and y-intercept represent. So here is to find in slope-intercept form. We find slope first, and slope is y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. The change in y over the change in x. So y sub 2, y sub 1. This is x sub 2 and x sub 1. Notice this is your first point and this is your second point. That's why it's a little 2. Okay, so we got 18 minus 12 over 3 minus 2, which is 6 over 1, or the slope is 6. The y-intercept, the best way to find y-intercept is because your equation you just have now y equals 6x plus we need to find b, the y-intercept. So the best way to find y-intercept is use the mx plus b formula, and we're going to choose this one. Your x and y, doesn't matter which one you choose. Y is 12 right here, equals to m is 6, x is 2 from here, I'm using these 2 points, plus b. So 12 equals 12 plus b, you minus 12, and you get 0 here. 0 and 0. 0 is equal to 0 plus b. So b is 0 to get 0. 0 plus b is just b. b is equal to 0. So that's how we get 0 there. Or another way to write this is y equals to 6x, right? What does that mean? Oh, I didn't give you guys enough room, huh? That should be plenty. Just write it on the side right there. The slope is your y's are the scores in points, total points scored. So 6 points. Your x is the number of touchdowns for every 1 touchdown. Makes sense, right? So meaning slope of 6 means 6 points for every touchdown. Y-intercept is 0, 0, which means 0 touchdown, which means if there's no touchdown, there's 0 points scored. And here's important too. Write an equation that would be parallel, okay? Equation that would be parallel to this one. Y equals 6x, the slope has to be the same, plus any y-intercept, let's say, or minus 10,000. Doesn't matter, as long as the slope's the same. Okay, number of rows. Let's do this one here. It's easy because they gave you your first dot. This line is going up. Not sure it's going up. Write your name on there. That's 2 and negative. Let's see what's negative what? Is it going by 1? Yeah. Negative 13. And this is 11 and negative 8. So finding slope. Slope formula, remember, is y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. This is x sub 1, that means your first dot. Here's my second dot. Negative 8 minus negative 13 over 11 minus y2 minus y1, 2. Here's additive inverse plus, and negative 8 plus 13 is 5, positive. 11 minus 2 is 9. 5 over 9. So your equation is y equals to mx plus b. So y equals, we got m, 5 over 9x. We need to find b. And to find b, we use that formula. I'm going to use, let's see which one. I'll just use this one, doesn't matter. Y, you get negative 8 equals, that's for this y. M is 5 over 9, parentheses, that means times x, which is 11. Plus RB. So negative 8 equals to 55 over 9. Plus B, subtract, okay, 55 over 9. Because it's the y-intercept, we can make it into a mixed number. 9 into 55, so I'm going to make this 9 into 55 is 6 is 54, right? Yeah. So 6 and I'm going to do the following work down here. So negative 8 equals to negative 6 and 1/9 plus b, right? You would add 6 and 1/9, add 6 and 1/9. This tells you if you know how to do your fractions or not. It's important that you know. The Y-intercept, you can have it as a mixed number to graph. Borrow, pretend the negative is not there, becomes a 7. That's 9 over 9. That's 8 over 9. And a 1 negative is b. So your equation is, put the answer in here. Because it's a negative, it's a minus 1 and 8/9. Or they write it, there's another way to write this. If it was a whole, not a mixed number, but we'll leave it like that for now. Equation that would be parallel, y equals 5 over 9x plus, 10,000 this time, positive. Slopes are the same. Remember when we're graphing, when the slopes are the same, the lines are parallel. They never meet. Okay, like that. So, do these. Right, I probably did number 1. I'll do number 2. Frank averaged a speed of 19 miles per hour per means time during his bike race. So 19x, the race is 60 miles long. Okay, so I'll write an equation that represents the number of miles Frank has left in the race, given a number of hours number of miles Frank has left. Okay, so it equals the number of miles he has left. So the total distance of the race is 60 miles long minus the 19 miles he drives an hour equals to the number of miles he has left. That's what we're trying to find. 60 is the total length of race, so every hour he rides his bike, it becomes less and less mileage to get to his destination. Eventually it gets to 0 mileage. Okay? So x, you always define a variable. It's number of hours or times in hours. And y is number of miles left, or distance in miles. That's how you do it. So here you label what it is. Time in hours. And distance in miles. Let's put miles here. I would just do a table. First of all, what does the slope mean? Slope, identify slope. Slope is 19 over 1, or just 19, right? Which means, tells you what it means. 19 miles for 1 hour. Per means 1. Means 19 miles an hour, or 1 hour. And the Y-intercept is at 60, is the Y-intercept, or negative 19, which means, negative 19 means, which means down down 19 miles every hour. That's what it means exactly. Forgot it. He's 19 less miles when he's driving an hour, whichever way, starting at 60 miles at 0 hours. If that helps you identify the Y-intercept to 0, 60. 0, 60. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Then I'll just use, let's say, because the equation is 19x plus 60, right? It's writing it the other way. Let's say 2 hours or 3 hours. Y equals negative 19 times 3 plus 60. I'm making a table. Of x and y. X is 0, y is 60, right? And then I'm using 3. I want to find the other one. So that's 57 plus negative plus 60. Y is 3. We can do 1, 2, 3 hours. And somewhere there we estimate and draw the line. 2 points. That's all I need on the graph, okay? To sketch it. Jordan has a job delivering newspaper each Sunday. She earns this much plus 20 cents for each house. Each means times. House she delivered to. Write a total amount Jordan. So write an equation that represents the total amount Jordan earns. That's your Y. X is the number of houses she delivers to. Y is the amount Jordan earns on Sunday given a certain number of houses she delivers. Okay. Y equals. Oh, I didn't leave room for the meaning. 20 cents per house that she delivered to, plus the $24.75 she earns. Okay. X is number of house, right? House she delivers to. Y is her salary, what she earns without delivering into any home. It's the amount Jordan earns. So total earning this is the number of homes, and here's her earning in dollars. That's funny. All right, identify the slope and y-intercept. Explain what it means. The y-intercept is 0, 24, 75. Okay, that's 0 hours. 0 homes. This is houses. X is number of houses. She earns this much. If she didn't deliver any newspaper to if she didn't deliver newspaper to any house, she still makes $24.75. That's what it means. Let's graph that. Okay, so we're going to go by 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So 24 point, very close to 25. Okay, right there. And let's choose another point. So our X and Y, 0 is 24.75. Okay, let's say she delivers to how many homes? Times 5, right? It's $1. Makes it easy. Or let's say number of home. So 10. When you do newspaper, you deliver a lot. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Let's do 100 homes. Make our graph longer. So let's do 100 homes. So our equation is y equals 20 cents times the number of homes plus $24.75. Okay, so y equals 0.20 times 100 makes it plus $24.75. That makes it 20 plus $24.75. So y is $44.75. So 30, this is 40, and that's 45, right? So that's close to $45. 100 go up to, not exactly, close, not quite on the dot, not quite on the corner. Make sure you miss it a little bit, okay? Like, see how it misses that corner just by a tad bit. Again, so slightly, might as well be, right? Okay, that's how you do this, and I'll leave you to do the last one. Graph each of the following equations using slope-intercept form. Oh, you know how to. Oh, you need to solve it. Okay, solve for y. It's not in slope-intercept form. So I probably must have done 1 and 2 and 3, maybe. All right, so you pretend that always look on the y side. That means that that one doesn't exist. Okay, and you need to figure out which one to get rid of. The -2, because you want y by itself, right? So you divide by a -2 because it's multiplied. The equal sign always separates it. So divide everything by a -2. This is an invisible one. So you get y equals to 1/2 x plus 5, positive because 2 negatives. Can graph that. You know how to graph that. Starting at the 5. I shouldn't have to do this though, but just in case you don't, go up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2, up 1 over 2. And there you go. And then you go, looks weird just going in one direction, right? Or to me it does. Go the other way too. Goes on forever. That's why you put arrows. Okay, so this is already in slope-intercept form to start at 0 and graph. Let me go ahead and do this one here. This one, the y is on this side. So that's got a lot to get rid of. I would get rid of both of these. I know this is a negative there. So I'll first get rid of 3x. So minus 3x. Get rid of the 10. Minus 10. Right? That's 0, 0. So both of these are 0. Okay, and then I have left too much stuff. Let's rewrite what we have left. It's a -4y. It's 10. Oh, you can combine these together. These are alike. Gets you 0. So you get -3x plus 0. Divide by -4. Okay, y equals 3 over 4x plus 0, or y equals just 3 over 4x, right? And you know how to graph that. Starts at 0, go up 3 over 4. Here, in this case, here, you have on that side of the equal sign, you have to get rid of the -5x first by adding 5. I mean, not x, just the 5. Add 5 to that side. Okay, and then I'm going to rewrite. That's just a -5, so you add 5. I'm going to rewrite so it's not so messy, so you can see it better. For x minus 5 plus 5. Hey! Practice making zeros. That's 0 there. So you divide to get -10y equals to 4x plus 0, additive inverse, plus 0, and divide all of it by 10. Make sure you know how to reduce, so you'll need to reduce the slope here and then graph it. You don't have to, but I need you to learn to reduce your slope. Graphing 1, x is 4. X is 4 all the time is right here. Y is a horizontal, X is that. So I'll let you finish the rest. Graph using point slope. Okay, hopefully I did 1, 2, and 3 in class, or probably 1 and 4. So remember, the point slope is y minus y sub 1 equals to m parentheses x minus x sub 1. So my one point is this and in this. Okay, the formula is a minus to get a positive. That's a negative 3. Okay, this is already a negative, so positive 2. So your first point is 2, negative 3. Your slope is negative 1. So starting at 2, negative 3, which is here, you go down 1 over 1. I'm going to do down 3 over 3, which is also 1. Make it faster. Up 3 over to the negative side, 3, to make it negative. Okay, again, slope formula is, I'll do the one with the plus in there, like this one. This one again, or number 6. Y minus y sub 1 equals to m parentheses x minus x sub 1. So y is 2, because these are the same already. So that's y is 2. Y goes here. X has to be a negative, because look, it's the opposite of each other. So that's a negative 4. 2 negative is a positive. Okay, so negative 4. And your slope is negative 4 over 1. Down 4 over 1, right? Starting at negative 4, 2, you go down 4 over 1. I like to make my line long and nice. Oh, I went down 3, my goodness. No wonder. Up is the other direction, so I'll leave you with the rest to do to practice. Oh, graph using x and y intercept. Okay. X-intercept, pretend y is 0 or non-existence. Divide by 3. X is 10, so 0. 10, 0. X, and then y is 0. 10, 0 is right there. Y-intercept is when x is 0, so we cover that up. Divide by 5. Y is 6. 0, 6. 0, 6 is there. There we go. That's what you do here. I think we did this in class. I hope we did anyway. I probably did the one we did in class. So, if I didn't do this in class, this is a negative 1 then. Okay. 5x equals to 10, and negative 1y equals to 10. X-intercept, y-intercept. Divide by 5. Divide by negative 1. This is 2, 0. This is 0, negative 10. 2 zeros right here. 0, negative 10 is down here. We can find the graph of 10 over 2. Or 5 over 1. Notice right there is 5 over 1 is a dot also. Okay, and yep, that's how you x-intercept. This x equals to negative 9. You don't have to solve it. Y-intercept is negative 3. Y equals to negative 9. Solve it and then graph. Easy enough. Okay, number 7. Write a linear equation for the following, then graph using slope and y-intercept. Hopefully I did that in class. And then I'll let you try number 10, if just in case I didn't do it in class. Running out of time or something. $14 an hour. John mows the lawn, so mowing the lawn is X, and walks the dog, that'd be Y, for $10 an hour. It's Y, okay. So 14X plus 10Y equals, already made $280. Okay, you graph that. X is mowing the lawn, number of lawns mowed. And then this is dog walking. X and Y intercept. Okay. We can do our work on the side here. X intercept is 14X. 280. Y intercept is 10. Y equals to 280. Go ahead and looks like it's 20. Divide by 14. Divide by 10. Figure out how to number it. X by 20. I'll do by 5. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. X is 20. Y is 28. Let's count it by 4. Oops. There you go. You can count it by any way you want. Make it into slope-intercept form. Then give a line that's parallel. Okay, you guys, this is already, this is invisible 1, divide by 1 to all of them. So y equals to positive 4x and minus 2. Parallel, parallel. Slopes are the same. Y-intercept is different. The lines are parallel when you graph it. Okay? And number 6. Number 6. Divide everything by 2. Get lazy. Get y equals, okay, negative 3 over 2 divided by 2 becomes negative 3 over 2 times 1/2. So that is negative 3 over 4x, and that's that when you divide. Minus 2 divided into 10 is 5 times. So parallel, slope's the same, plus 10 again if you want, 8, whatever you want there. And that's how you do that one. Number 9, make sure that I add 5 first. Negative y equals 7 over 8x minus 3. That's added in inverse. That's a negative 3 or minus 3. Divide everything by negative 1. That becomes y equals negative 7. 8x plus a 3. Parallel y equals negative 7 over 8x minus 1. As long as that's different. Slope's the same. Okay? Now you finish the rest, and that's it.